The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Washington football team. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
And this carries into the end zone.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
I don't even know my headphones work.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one is slant to McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And able to find Allen Lazard. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Ooh, that was
and this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. On play action, they'll throw.
Oh, fuck me. Good fucking play. Oh, damn it. Just fucking threw the ball up.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
He's brought down at the...
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, you fucker. Come on. How many people are standing right there? He's
going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Fuck.
Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Detroit.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now it's Swift.
He's got the 1st down here inside the 30 and down to the 27-yard line. He was back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
And the Lions 1st down.
First down, and they go with Swift again. Down to the 25. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Oh, you motherfucker, you're right there.
Oh, he had a
That's a
defender
pick.
right there with
That's a
him
pick
to force
six.
that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin.
Good.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh,
He'll let this go deep for Lazard. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Oh, missed that tackle.
They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Lions will take over.
3-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 yards on the play.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Now, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limited to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Brought down at the
give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On the RPO, that's complete right side. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
It's a 1st down Washington on a pickup of 18.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well, right at them and right up the middle.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Quickly completed to the right flat. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
7 yards, the pickup there.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Lions' 6-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
A quick toss out right, and he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Kyle Juszczyk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington has taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes this Washington 7, Lions 3. Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And thee coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Swift. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
7-yard line. A gain of 1 yard.
He'll look to throw. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a carry for Swift. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 24-yard line. 25-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 41 yards on the ground. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. Here's Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Touchdown.
DeAndre Swift. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass. There we go. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. His throw incomplete.
Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin,
and that'll bring up second down.
The fuck?
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3rd and 7.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Able to find Lazard. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And that will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get him.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. Now back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Swift. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt.
Oh, good.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the 2nd half is underway. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, come get a little bit closer this time.
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Montez Sweat in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
3rd down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. They'll set up a throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it And that'll fall incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And
Oh,
this is
my
going to
fucking
be
God.
intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And they'll have the football, but deep in their
God
own
damn.
territory as he's brought down at the 5. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember.
And now look at him go. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, 95 yards. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll get this to Lazard. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Washington.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. The throw over the middle taken in. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and now it's 2nd down. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and
Back to throw again. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Fuck.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Kalen Ballage, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington has made this a one-score game. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
17. Washington 14. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They go play action here on first down. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook. And that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down.
Running is Swift. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On play action, they'll throw.
Come on. Get a fucking pick, dude.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
A 37-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter.
It's an insult.
Lamar offered him $100 if he could guess who he was.
$100. He said 100.
Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The trot, there he goes, left side. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And now Washington a PAT away from taking the lead. Marr on for the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy.
At 20 all. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
Motherfucker.
He goes past the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
What in the
DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Oh, that's what I get for calling a fucking audible.
Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. He's picked off at his own 46. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down. They'll look to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Steps away to his left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. From 6 yards away. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead is up to 14.
It is good. Makes the score Lions 34. Washington 20.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
42-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. They'll run here with Swift. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the Lions are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and
a play action fake. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 18, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
At the 42-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
33-yard line.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And now here is another interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
I got my coffee rolled out for you.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Once again, it's Swift. And again, the footwork. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Carrier
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
32-yard line.
On second down, Swift. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Montez Sweat racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out.
Washington 20.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory.